Hello, I'm Margaret Murphy.
And I'm Helen Pepper.
And we are
Ashley Dyer. So Margaret, here we are, still at our crime scene. The last thing that we did, we found a footwear impression that we could see on the back of a rug. Now, if we've had our offender walking around in this room, then they've stood in other places too. Clearly, yes. But we can't see any more footwear impressions. That doesn't mean that they're not there.
Okay.
We can use ESLA speculatively to explore the floor and see if we can find any more footwear impressions. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Shall we give it a go?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so here we are then. We've got some nice grubby looking floor here. So that looks very much like the sort of place where we might find some footwear impressions. I'll just try shining the torch over it. Can't really see anything, can you?
No, it doesn't look, it just looks like a few specks of dust, doesn't it?
Okay. Let's give it a go then. Would you like to try this time?
Okay, if you trust me with this dangerous piece of equipment.
It's okay, I'm going to stand well back.
Well, that's really reassuring.
So if you take the film and lay it gently over the area that you want to test.
Okay.
So can you remember what you need to do with this?
That one's the earth plate.
Yeah.
And that goes a bit on both.
Just onto the tile.
Ah, just onto the tile. Okay.
Yeah. And it's actually better if you turn it that way around because it's easier to hit the plate with the 2 feet.
And those are the earth connections.
Yeah.
And that's the one that's going to charge up the sheet.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the bit where I could get electrocuted.
Yes.
So I have to be very careful not to touch that and not to touch the earth, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and try not to tip it off as well, because that could be a problem.
So just turn it up gently.
Okay.
Things are starting to happen there.
Yeah, definitely, you can see it crinkling onto the floor, can't you? Oh, and that one laid flat beautifully. Okay.
And we can hear it having a little fizz there in the background.
Yeah. Now, do I need to turn it up any more, do you think?
I think you're about done there. Just let it have a few seconds to work its magic. And then once you're happy that it's as flat as it's going to get, which I think it is,
so.
Just don't tip it up. Make sure it stays flat and gently turn the current down.
And you can immediately see it
It's starting to let go, isn't it? Once you've got it turned off, just leave it for a little while and let the charge dissipate.
That's charging. The charge is going quite quickly on this one, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So if you turn it off now.
That's off. I think it's off. Yes, that's now properly off. Now I have to do that daring thing again, don't I?
Yes.
That looks like it's let go, so I'm going to
really
just
very
carefully...
Give it a flick on the edge. That was very brave.
That's now gone flat. Does that mean there's still charge on there?
No, you would know about it if there was still charge because you would have said ow.
Okay, so I can lift that off quite safely.
Yeah.
Pop that to one side.
And then gently. Might be better if you peel from that
end
because
it's already
not actually
lifted.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of dust on there, isn't there?
Very grubby floor. Do we have any footwear impressions?
Well, I think it's fairly promising. There's definitely something on there, isn't there?
So if we shine.
Oh yes, that's showing up beautifully.
Well done. You found your first footwear mark with ESLA.
My first ESLA.
Just the rest of the floor to go.
So I would actually have to repeat this process
all over the floor.
All over the floor.
Now we've used quite a small piece of foil there. The foil comes on a roll and you can cut it to size. So you can actually roll out a good length of foil. So you can cover a fairly large area in a shortish period of time.
And what about the problem that you have to be standing somewhere or kneeling somewhere to do it?
Well, you would start in the doorway and work your way into the room, and then work your way across.
Yeah.
being on the area that you've already tested.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you need to, there are stepping plates that we can use to kneel on, so that we're not actually touching the floor whilst we're working.
Excellent. That was brilliant. Thank you.